can see ya.
What it is, Zuko Nation? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Flaming Zuko, but we should already know that. So on today's video, should I cook up a little intro? Because I have like my little introduction on the What it is, Zuko Nation. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Flaming Zuko, but y'all should already know that. But like, should I cook up a little like intro with like a young like song, yeah, and I have all like little videos and whatnot, you know, make it more like inviting. I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna talk to my editor about it and we're gonna cook something up. Release me! Yeah, I don't know where you're gonna get it though, but yeah, maybe end of March. Yeah, anyways, cool. So in the last video I talked about how I basically got robbed. So and I told y'all that I'm gonna give y'all a little story time on it. So here I am giving you a little story time on it. All right, cool bit. So this happened about last year October. Yeah, last year October. If I remember the date properly, it was the 17th. I know somebody's gonna go, why do you remember the date so well? I don't know. I don't wanna lie to you. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I know it was a few days after the 13th, right? And then the 13th was Ayanda's birthday, and then that's when some things came to light. So basically, on the 13th, right, some things came to light about like my last relationship, right? Cool. Like before the 13th, I was more or less fine, right? Because we had broken up, man, like maybe 2-3 weeks before the 13th, right? And I was more or less fine, and I was more or less chilled, right? And then on the 13th, some things came to light that were kind of like damn, and I was like, damn. If my editor doesn't get that reference, I'm cooked. But like, yeah. So that's when like the world shattering shit started to happen, right? Cool, bit. And then I'm pretty sure this happened on the robbery happened on a Thursday. The 13th was I believe Sunday or Saturday. I don't really remember. But the robbery happened on a Thursday, and I remember the date. It was, I'm pretty sure, the 17th. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah. But anyways, cool. So I'm at school on the 17th or on the day of this robbery, right? None of my friends are there, so I'm just there doing my work by myself and whatnot, you know, cool bit. And then, like I said, a few days before that, being on the 13th, some new things had come to light about my last relationship, right? So these things have been like on my mind for a minute now and so forth, and I have been thinking about these things for like a hot second now, right? And you know, so now I sort of started to test it while I'm at school, right? And it kind of led to like a whole ass grown man with a breakdown. But that's basically what happened. I had like a whole ass breakdown and shit like that, right? And then cool. After I calmed down a little bit, I bought chows and wada. Almost got hit by a car on my way to go buy chows. But then I bought chows, ate my chows, and then I decided I might just buy home, right? Cool, better ways. So this whole time I'm kind of phased out. Like I'm not really there, to be honest with you. Because to be honest with you, after I left school, I don't really remember what happened. Like I don't really, like from the moment I left school to the moment after, or to the moment when I got robbed, I don't really remember much of what happened. You know, I know obviously I had to skate to the taxi rank, catch a taxi, get dropped off by the taxi, and then skate home, which is where I got robbed, right? But as for the small details, I don't remember anything, jack shit. I don't remember anything, right? Which is kind of crazy, you know, because like in my mind those things didn't even happen. I know I had to do it, but like that's literally how unfazed I was. Not unfazed, but that's literally how phased out I was and whatnot. The only thing I really remember happening, or the only thing I really remember, was Alternative Outro by Lucky playing over and over. You know that outro that. That's all I remember. On repeat. Like that's all I remember, right? Cool, babe. So anyways, eventually I'm like by I left home and wada and so forth, caught a taxi, etc, right? So now I'm by like there's this little park here, right? Not too far from here, right? And I'm skating up there, right? I have my AirPods in, and like I'm skating past it on the road, right? Going home, it's like an uphill, right? I was cool, right? And then this lady stops me, right? This lady stops me. Now I know what some of y'all are thinking, right? Why would you stop if a lady stops you? Bro, I might not look it, right? But I live in a suburb, bro. Like, this area is low-key safe. I've hardly ever heard of anything happening here in regards of robbery, kidnappings, none of that. You know, like, it's low-key really safe here, bro. The last time I heard about a kidnapping that happened, or like an abduction that happened, he wasn't actually abducted. He just went away to go do drugs. That's it. He went away to go do drugs and came back a few days later. Everyone thought he was missing and wada. He had like posters, whatnot, give us information, you know, those little things. He was not missing. He went to go do drugs. Bro, nothing happens here, bro. Like, nothing crime related really happens here. Not really, bro. I skate here at night. I'm gonna do that today. I'm gonna do that today on my way back from youth, bro. I'm gonna skate at night, bro. Like, when I tell you that this place is safe, this place is safe. Like, I'm not crazy, right? So this was just a fluke. Like, it's like this was the first time of something like this happening in the area that I heard of, and the last time too. After that, I've never heard of anything of the sorts happening in the area, bro. So like, really, like, only things that really happens are like accidents right now. You know, like there was a house that burned down and wada. What's it? There was a woman that got attacked by one of the neighbor's dogs and so forth. She was jogging and then like someone opened the gate and then the dogs ran out, and I don't know if she got hurt, but like they did pursue her. So yeah, like it's like mostly like accident type things, not crimes. Crimes hardly happen here, bro. You know? So yeah, cool. So anyways, so when the lady stops me, I think nothing of it, right? There's no alert that goes off in my head, right? We're in a safe space, right? She's just a lady, right? She's just like, if things really got to that, I'd be able to defend myself, right? Cool, bet. I don't think anything of it, right? Whereas, she asked for like directions and so forth, right? She wanted to go to the mall, and she was a foreigner, right? So she wanted to go to the mall. She was told to go to the mall, right? And then find a bank and so forth, so that she can fix currency problems, something along those lines. She wanted to change her currency into South African rands, right? Cool, bit. So I don't actually know where you can go about doing that, but I'm like, hey man, maybe that bank will give her some information. So I just pointed her to the direction of the mall and whatnot, because yeah, she said she was lost and whatnot. So I was like, yeah, nah, the mall, you go like this, you look for this bank, and this bank, yeah, and then you ask your questions there, wada, right? Now, the first red flag that I should have saw from this, right, is she could have just asked for directions to the mall, right? And I could have just given them to her, no questions asked. But she asked for directions to the mall and told me why she was going to the mall. I didn't need a story. And this is a red flag that I only picked up like a few weeks after. Like, I was sitting there, I'm like, why do I even know what she wanted to go to the mall for? Just ask for directions, bro. If I'm in an area where I don't know and I go, hey, bro, I'm looking for the McDonald's, bro. Like, do you know where I can find the McDonald's here, bro? You don't know where McDonald's is? Nah, bro. I'm supposed to meet someone there. I don't know where it's at. That's the only time where I'd give you a story. You get what I'm saying? But if I just go, I'm looking for a McDonald's, you don't ask me, oh, you don't know where McDonald's is, or what are you doing at McDonald's? Then you're just gonna give me the directions to the McDonald's and I'll move on with my life, right? So this is something that I only clocked after. Like, why do I know her story, right? So, cool, right? That should have been red flag number one. But like I said, I was phased out, bro, to be honest with you. Right? Cool, bad, I was. Right? And then as I'm showing her the directions, my back is towards the road, right? And I'm facing her, right? And then behind me, a car stops. Right now, cars pass here all the time, bro. Like, it's a road that gets busy, like sometimes and stuff like that. Especially around the time that I was there at. It does sometimes tend to get busy. So like, it's nothing crazy. Cars pass by all the time, cars stop, wada. It's nothing outrageous, right? But the car stopped. Niggas hopped out of the car. And as I'm starting to realize that, hey man, what's going on here? I get grabbed from behind, right? Another nigga pulls up in front of me and he holds a knife, points a knife at me, right? Cool, bet, I whiz, right? So mind you, I'm scared of sharp things, bro. I'm scared of sharp things into my body. I don't like that kind of penetration. But yeah, so if it was like a gun or something like that, maybe. Nah, I'm just joking. I'm not Superman. But anyways, so one nigga holds me, one nigga is holding a knife at me, and the other nigga is like searching me and taking my stuff, right? So they took my bag, right? Because I had just come from school, my bag had like my thing in my textbooks, and it had like one textbook, and like no, it didn't even have a textbook. It had a workbook. Yeah, because I was using the online textbooks on my laptop. So it had my laptop. They took that shit. My phone was in my pocket. They took that. They left my Vaseline and AirPods. I guess, yay. What else? They took my headsets too. To be honest, the headsets didn't work anymore. I was just using them for noise cancellation. But yeah, they took all that, and then they drove off, right? And then the lady was gone. So I'm assuming the lady was part of the scheme, right? Cool. And that is how I got robbed. So then after that, because some people might ask, so what did you do after? What the fuck am I supposed to do after? Right? After that, I went home, right, looking for my dad, you know, maybe like we can like spot this so that I can tell him like what happened. I know my dad is like a on it type of person, but he wasn't home, right? He was at the mall, right? So basically somewhere along the way we passed each other and didn't see each other, right? But yeah, he was at the mall when I got home and stuff like that. So then I went back to the mall, right? And I don't know, man. I wanted to block my accounts because they also had my card in that bag, right? So I wanted to block my accounts. I did all of that. Called the police station after, etc., 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 etc. That's my story, guys. That is how I got robbed. I did file a case and so forth, but like, come on. I had to get a new ID. To be honest with you, getting a new ID was the only thing I was excited about, because I was like, yeah, I'm about to get a new picture. Because when I took my first picture, right, I was 16, I was in grade 10, right, and I had like the whole high top thing going on and so forth, right. So now I was excited to get a new picture where I look better and whatever. That shit looks terrible. That shit looks, and the thing is, I knew it looked terrible after I took the picture. Like after they took the picture, I was like, yeah, this is about to be bums. My hair wasn't cooperating, bro. Dog, it was a whole thing. But yeah, that is how a nigga got robbed. I hope you enjoyed the story. Anyways, y'all, thank you for watching the video. I hope that gave some clarification on how I got robbed. My lessons were learned and so forth, and I hope you learned a lesson through me. I hope you're living vicariously through my mistakes. So yeah, if you're new to the channel and you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. If you did unsubscribe, I don't think anybody unsubscribed, but if you did, please come back. Please take me back. I'm sorry. Look, I'm sorry. Okay, I know I've been absent, but like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, just take me back, bro. Just take me back. And then if you're not already following my editor and so forth on TikTok, right, follow him. Shit, the hell are you not following him for? Especially if you like Marvel and like anime and stuff like that. Follow the brew, boy. Like, what are you doing, dog? What are you doing? Follow the brew, dog. Like, this nigga man, follow the brew, dog. Like, what the hell is your problem right now? Like, follow the brew. All right, if you're not following me on Instagram, what is your problem? Follow the brew, dog. Look, I come here on YouTube looking crusty as shit. This is my matric jacket from 2023 that I'm wearing right now, bro. Like, you can't tell me that the only time you ever see me, I look crusty and I don't know, man. Like, come on, just check out my Instagram. I look good on there, bro. I dress up. I make efforts on my Instagram, bro. Even the highlights of it, I make some efforts, bro. It has a theme, bro. Like there's a whole ass aesthetic, bro. Like, don't mind the Instagram, bro. Don't mind the I'm sorry. That's enough. Thank you for watching this video.